Atmos, buttered toast? Me, deep fried toasted Vaporware. Be ready in a bit. Me, why'd it read it like that? Weird. Atmos, weird, indeedly do.
All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. We're here. OBS says the audio's working. So I'll assume that it's working naively, foolishly. Because you know that don't mean that it's actually working, right? Hold on, let me do this.
The ghost.
What's up, Ghost? Start replay buffer. Today I'm gonna be doing more audio mixing. More audio drama. I'm always doing that, it seems. Trust me, I want to get working on the not bikini model swimsuit game. But I want to. The thing with me is I start so many projects and I've never finished them, so I want to finish this. How you doing? I saw your demos. I'm gonna turn this down. Turn this down. I said I wasn't gonna play any more.
All clear.
Ooh, rise. I said I wasn't gonna play any more games on stream, but like, I'm really wanting to know what happens in the next chapter of Deltarune, so I'm like, I might just like do it. It'll be on a different day though. All right, turn that way down. Turn this like way. Ooh, that sounds cool. Yeah, turn that way down. Okay. So initially, I was going to quickly score some music for this scene 4 today, or scene 5, episode 4 of Vaporware. But then I opened the project and realized nothing was mixed. So I was like, oh, well, I might as well just do that. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see here.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it kind of a surprise. Which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse.
Hey gang! What's shaking? The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now... Whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording. That's why I started talking. Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not particularly. Hold on, you just said who you...
It's me, the brilliant soft space architect that was...
Alright, so that's kind of quiet. I love the way they perform those characters.
The ghost. Infiltrators coming out today.
Wait, what? Where? Like the plugin? Don't do that to me. That's a lie. Are you talking about something you're working on? I want some infiltrators coming out today. Oh, you mean coming out of here? Actually, probably not really. It's man, I got really excited for a second. I was like, they got Infiltrator 3 out? Let's go. Let's see. No. I think I'm gonna be doing a bunch of like mixing and panning. I will do the first mix. So the thing I gotta do is I have to load. I do a couple of things. First, I have to add the effects chain for this. I'm gonna actually turn all this stuff off. Oh, actually, I can keep some of this stuff on. Wait a minute. Scene rotator. Reset this, reset this, reset this. And you are set to 9.1.6. All right, so that's good. I'm gonna keep that on the top. Now what I'm going to do is so because I don't have actual like speakers, I've said this a million times before, but I'll say it again. I'm using headphones to do this, and I'm in Reaper and I'm using the Dolby. I'm using Fiedler Audio's Dolby Atmos renderer. If you have Logic, you can use Logic's own Dolby Atmos renderer. If you have Cubase, you can give yourself a headache and use Cubase's Dolby Atmos renderer, or Nuendo, which is kind of the same thing, just more expensive and slightly fancier tools. But yeah, Fiedler's is free and works in anything. Now the thing that you have to do is you have to turn each channel. I put the Atmos renderer on the master channel. Then you have to turn each channel that you want to mix into an Atmos channel. So I'm going to start. Well, let's be sensible about this. Because my last project was flapping sloppy. It was just tracks everywhere. It was a big mess, honestly. So I want to try to at least keep some semblance of things that make sense. Luckily, all of the sound effects are already here. Mixing it while also adding the sound effects, 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I've done it. It's not cool. It's not good. What is this? Apparently, I have reverbs and stuff already. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to. All right.
The ghost. What do you mean? Make each channel Atmos.
So in Logic, it'd be equivalent to like setting the panner into be like a Dolby Atmos spatial panner. But in order for me to use this Atmos renderer, I have to, because it's a plugin, I have to send each channel individually to it and the way that you do that is, so when you have this Fiedler Audio Atmo composer, which is like a separate plugin, when you have that, the plugin comes in, it comes with two. It comes in two parts. It comes in the Atmos renderer part, which actually renders like the Atmos file, and then it comes in the individual track. They call it like Atmos beam. So basically, anything that you want put into the Atmos mix, you have to, like any channel or any track, you have to put this Atmos beam on, and then what it does is it kind of overwrites the DAW's main audio, and it overwrites the DAW's main audio setup and turns it into like an Atmos system, or turns into like an Atmos setup. So right now, all the things that you're hearing is just playing through like Reaper's general mixing process. But when I turn this all into Atmos stuff, I have to route everything in a slightly different way, because the Atmos renderer, because you put the Atmos renderer, the first thing on the master track is the Atmos renderer. And then everything else gets like routed through that. Let's see here. Atmos is a weird thing. If you have it in, if you do it natively in Logic, because Logic has it natively built in, you just have to change like the panning setup. Or although I think when you tell Logic that you want to make a Dolby Atmos mix, it'll automatically set up all your tracks, and every track you make will just be that. But here I have to do it manually. So the first track I'm gonna do is the ambient track, which is like all of the background. So the first part of the scene, they're outside. Oh, and of course, when I play it, you don't hear anything. And the reason you don't hear anything is because I put the Atmos renderer as the first track in the as the first effect in the master channel. So unless we send something to the Atmos renderer plugin through these Atmos beams, which I have to add an Atmos beam on each track, nothing can be heard, because that plugin is listening for audio that you're sending through these Atmos beams.
Oh, Logic calls it surround panel.
Yeah. So in Logic, you use a surround panel. this version of that is the
ghost pan.
beams. Yeah, pan. Yeah, I couldn't know. I don't remember. Okay, so I'm gonna add. What is this? Oh, okay. No, don't. Yeah, turn that off. Turn that. Okay. So I'm going to add a beam for this background sound. So the first thing you're gonna hear when I hit play is just the background. Oh gosh, I have too many surround thingies. Atmos beam. Okay. First thing you're gonna hear is the background sounds. And these will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I guess I get it. Okay. Well, I forgot my mouse is annoying. All right, so when I hit play, you're going to hear this you're just gonna hear this like outside sound. But first I'm gonna pan this to be back and front. I'm gonna turn on head tracking after a little bit, and I'll tell you.
One thing I love about Logic. If I bring in a file that has Atmos applied to it, it will automatically detect it and create the stereo surround thing.
That is cool. Yeah, I did that with I brought in a ADM file, and it was able to like pull it apart and read the objects, and that was cool. All right, I'm gonna turn on head tracking later, and I'll tell you which direction I'm facing, so you can hear like what's in the front and what's in the back. They have like what's at the top too, but I don't really use that too much. All right, so you should be able to hear. Yeah, it's real quiet. You're not gonna hear a whole lot because it's pretty quiet. But this is when they're outside. Let me see. This is when they're outside. I'll turn it up just for demonstration purposes. Hold on. Turn this up. Oh, it does that dumb thing. Kind of like. Oh, actually. Here, we'll do it this way. I'll just turn it up in Atmos, so you can. I'll just turn it up over here, so you can hear. That's what the outside sounds like. They're just in some kind of like random industrial area. They go to this place. It's kind of like the holodeck from Star Trek. I call it a holoplane. That's when the holoplane. That's when they're at the holoplane. And this is a beach that is actually being generated by the holoplane. So that's that. I kind of want to. Sounds like the waves are all around you, like they're back and front of you. But really, when you're standing on a beach, the waves are really only coming from the ocean shore. So I guess this is the first thing I would do. This track.
The ghost. It's difficult because there's music in the background.
Oh yeah, here, I'll stop that. Let me stop that. So this track. What I'll do, so right now I'm gonna make another track. Whoops, I'm gonna make another track. This track has 4 channels. I'm going to make. Oh geez, stop, please. I'm going to make a. I don't know how to do this just on one track, so I'm gonna make another track under it. Enter track, enter the track. All right, I'm gonna make another track under it, and I'm gonna tell this track under it to only map to 2 of the tracks, and those 2 tracks are going to be just like on the, like we'll have a track that's, let's see. So for the ambient tracks, we'll have like ambient front and ambient back, and so we'll have 2 tracks for ambient front and 2 tracks for ambient back. Okay, so we'll say ambient front. We could get really detailed and say like, or I could just, I don't know, ambient back. I mean, we could get really detailed and be like ambient front, ambient back, ambient left, ambient right, the way to probably do this is will be like down mix it in one track, or get a I could probably, here we'll do this. We'll say I don't think I even necessarily need to route this to this other track. Maybe I'll just make 2 Atmos. Maybe I'll just pick 2. I don't know. There's a couple of different ways I could do it, but I think I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to turn this music back on while I do this. Maybe I'll just put where's the, I'm looking for like the routing stuff. Okay. Maybe I'll just have it so instead of it'll be like, it'll be 2 tracks in the front, and then I'll just add another Dolby Atmos thing on the second channel, and then I will add it to the back, and I'll say these tracks are in the back. And the way this will work is, let's say I want the beach just on the left side. I can
The ghost. And then how far back, how far forward, etc.?
Well, there is a distance thing in Dolby Atmos, so like you can make something sound closer or farther. But 2 things. One, since I don't have actual speakers, it's hard to kind of tell. And also, like, even if you do have speakers, like, it's not like the speakers actually come closer or further to you. It's just like some kind of like, I call it some kind of ventriloquist trick that they do. Hold on a second. I think this is my wife texting me. Hold on. Okay. Make sure you log into. Okay. All right. Anyways. Anyhow. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So let me see if I can. I'm gonna move the beach. I want to move the beach sound, or at least part of the beach sound, to like the back, or at least to like the. Let me see. So we'll say, all right, this is the back, right? And I'll see if I can make it sound like it's like further or closer to you. Let me see what happens. So right now, let's see, if we put the beach kind of like in the back. Wait, what? Oh, that's weird. For some reason, the backtrack has 4. Well, you know what? Let me see if I can do something with this. I'll make some of these the back. I'll make some of these like... I'll make some of these aside. Let me see what happens if I do this. Okay, so the waves are more on the right. So let me see if I move these. I'll stop that. If I bring these two closer, let's see what happens. Let's see what it sounds like if I bring the waves like closer or farther from you. I don't know if that's gonna have a huge, you know, thing. So now they're closer. And now they're further. Closer. Further. And then further. So you can kind of see it's like, it feels like it's like kind of like panning. So you now, I want to let it be known that this is being encoded. This is being encoded through an ambisonics mix, through a 7th order ambisonics mix, so that we can kind of do some head tracking type of stuff. But the head tracking stuff is not turned on right now. Okay. All right. Okay, those, whenever you ever, I have my computer on Do Not Disturb. The only thing that is pinged is like if my wife texts something. So if you hear a ding, that means I have to check that message. Don't ignore your wife / significant other's things. It's not a good idea. So anyway, this is gonna be to the right. Okay. There's another sound that happens, which is like this one. That's just like inside the hollow plane room when it's like the servers or something. Now, the other thing that I want to get set up, actually, it's kind of already set up, is the oh, I don't have it. Okay, let's see what it. The other thing I have to set up is the reverbs, and the reverbs I have routed on another track. These are surround sound ready reverbs. So in Logic, you'd have something like, I think they call it like Chroma or Rooms or something. Keep forgetting the name of it, but they have a surround sound reverb there. What I'm using now is something from, well, Isotope bought them, but it's not from Isotope.
Echoes. To be totally honest, that beach sample sounds like cars passing by on a road.
Really? Yeah, it does kind of sound like very wavy. Let me see. It kind of does. It kind of does. You know what? You know what we're missing? We're missing some like seagulls, right? Like we're missing some seagulls to really sell the vibe. I'm gonna open this Croto Studio to see if I can get some other beach sounds. I know they got some good beach sounds in here. Give me. And what's cool about the Croto Studio thing, that I can get all the stems from these and just put them in. Really, so I should have like I should have ambience left, ambience right, ambience back, ambience front, and have it like that. And then maybe like an ambience top, I guess. Oh, I should do that, shouldn't I? Oh. That's gonna be more work. I don't really want to do that. But and also there's not a whole lot going on in these scenes. Beach close. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay, well, we got no kids and stuff going out there. Turn the kids down. No. No kids. Okay, I wanted the birds, though. I wanted the birds. Give me the birds. All right. We're not going to be babies about this. We're going to do it. We're going to do it right. Okay, we'll do it right. I'm gonna turn this music on. We'll do this correctly. I will set up an ambient left and an ambient right and an ambient top. And that way,
The ghost. That river plugin is Qantas.
Yeah, that's what I don't know why I thought it was Apple Rooms or something. Qantas, yeah, that had some good stuff in it, but we're in Reaper and we don't have that. So what I'm using is Stratus Reverb, which has some pretty good stuff. There's one really good one. Oh man, there's these guys that make I can't remember what they're called, what their company is called. They make this, so they made a plugin called Speakerphone, but they also made some other plugins called like Indoors and they made some really good sounding reverb plugins. But man, it's expensive. Like them things are like $500, and I'm like, bro, $500 is kind of crazy for a reverb. Like, we're not making it like that just yet. We're not making it like that just yet. So we're gonna not do that. One thing that's kind of annoying about Reaper is that folders, like I wish I could like collapse these tracks, but when I try to put tracks in a collapsed thing, it just ends up being annoying. I'm gonna try it again. It's our track, and we're just gonna call this track Ambience Folder, because they don't have any, like Reaper doesn't have any official like left, let's see, front, back, left, right, top. There you go. All right, now we gotta make sure. I just gotta make sure I don't do anything with the top track. See, now my mind's going in another direction. Like, because I put these all in a folder, I'm thinking, well, I could make, like a track for. I could make a track for this, and then route each channel to each thing, and then put, label it like this is the front, this is the back, this is the. Either way probably works. There's probably some best practice way of doing this, but we're just gonna do it this. We're just gonna do it this way. We're just gonna do it this way, and I think I'll just route the top folder to the reverb so they can all get that. Ugh. I don't know. I am super indecisive when it comes to this stuff. It's like, what's the best way to do this? Should I put Dolby Atmos beam on each track that is like 2 channels a piece, or should I make like a 16 channel track and then route each track and put a Dolby Atmos beam on that one track that's 16 channels, one 16 channel Dolby Atmos beam, or multiple 2 channel Dolby Atmos beams? Which one? They both end up with the same result. I guess it would just go down to like what takes more CPU power, like 5 Atmos beams instead of 1 Atmos beam that just sends a multi-channel thing. Because let's see. 2 front, 2 side. Yeah, because it's 9.1.6, right? So 9.1.
The
That's
Ghost.
6 top
Why
channels.
did you choose to use Reaper to do the audio drama?
That's 6 channels at the top. I chose Reaper because I was already using Reaper to make to do sound design for games and stuff, and it's really fast and flexible. Like the speed at which I can just like cut audio, and then there are so many different like free scripts and stuff for it. It just makes it really fast to do stuff with. And also it could take, you can have tracks. You can have a track, like, a stereo track is like 2 channels. Reaper can have a track that is up to 192 channels, I think. Why would you need that? Well, you never know. But it's an option. But yeah, it's just really flexible.
What mic are you talking through?
I should be talking through, hold on a second. I should be talking through my normal headset mic. Testing 1 2 3. I should be talking through my normal headset mic. Oops. Hold on. Is it sounding weird? Oh, there might be another mic picking up because for some reason I set the tracks to auto arm. Okay, yeah, that's right. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, that's not okay. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right. All right. Let's see. I said front. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Two in the front, 2, let's see, 2 in the front, 4 on the side, 2 on the back. Nah, let's just do it with the multiple beams, because otherwise I gotta figure out how I'm gonna. I'm thinking too hard. We'll see. Ambient left. Ambient right. And then ambient top.
The Ghost. I was just asking, cause it always sounds really clear. What headset is that? Atmos. What's the big deal with Walmart liking buttered acorns?
I don't know. Walmart's weird. That's why I don't shop there. Oh, this is a. Actually, hold on. Let me get the box so I can give you the actual number. Hold on. Okay. This is. Okay. I guess I hit play button. I set the headphones on. This is the Corsair HS65 surround. I don't know what's so surround about it, but I mean, it's got a nice wide stereo range. This is the wired one. Some people say that they don't like the way the headset sounds, but I like the way the headset sounds, and I picked this perfectly.
Did you see any of the messages I sent on Discord?
No, because I was like looking at stream stuff.
The Ghost. It's crazy how much preparation we have to do before we even do the fun stuff.
I know. That's why templates are really good. The Blue Lightning one, yeah, I did take. No, it's at the USB-C one. Not the lightning one, the USB-C cable. Because it's missing from the living room, period. Yeah, it's really, it's something. And I'm still not even, like, I gotta just lock in and make a choice. I said we're gonna do the multiple beams. We're gonna do the multiple beams. And then if it turns out, actually the multiple beams I'm gonna say is good, because that actually gives me some, that'll actually give me more control in the long run, because Atmos will know that it's different things. So give me this. All right, yeah. All right, that's left. But yeah,
I promoted the
let's see.
podcast video.
Oh, cool, nice. Let's see. And then this is right. Yeah, the Corsair HS65 wired headphones is what I use, and I did put some other like plugins on it. Like I'm using the clear noise canceling VST plugin, because you can use VST plugins in OBS, and I'm using, I think, like a compressor.
Ziamus, have you tried out Snazit S16 yet?
And let's see, I'm using a compressor and a noise gate. Yeah, I have the demo for that actually, and it's pretty good for some things, but it's not. I couldn't load any of my plugins into it because they only take SNAS format, and I don't want to buy any SNAS format plugins. Like, nobody supports that format. I don't know what they thought they were doing by making their own format. What the heck, guys? Stop it. That's just silliness. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here's the other one. All right, I'm putting an Atmos B1 here.
The Ghost. Same thing with the headset I got. People said the sound wasn't that great, but to me it sounds studio quality. The Turtle Beach. Ziamus. It lets you generate audio with direct thought from your mind. It uses a new technology and a specific mouse that's in beta right now. It reads your palm or something.
Yeah. A little bit like AI, but not really. Oh, sound studio quality. Oh yeah. Turtle Beach I heard was another good one, but I just didn't have Turtle Beach headphones. All right, why is Reaper not coming up? Come on, show up. There it is. Okay, so we are going to move these objects to the top. We don't hear anything right now, but that's because there's nothing to be heard. But we're going to just move these up to the top. We'll move the to top left, and then move this one to top right. And really, like, there's 6 speakers on the top. Uh-oh. But, I'm only going to just use 2 of them. I'm really only just going to use 2 of them. I'm probably just, I don't know. And then, we'll move them around if we need to. We'll move them around if we need to move them around. I wonder if there's a way to, like, set up like a track and then say, like, this has 4 channels, and then place each waveform in the layer of the track. But then you couldn't move it around the 4 channels. Yeah, that's not really how it works. Okay, well, anyway, we're gonna set that like that's this. All right, top is set up. Right is gonna be moved to, I'm just gonna move these to the right. It's kind of gonna be like the right, back, and front, sort of. Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna put this, one of these is gonna be like closer to the right and then further to the right. And then this is good, and then this is gonna be to the left. I know it doesn't seem like anything happening right now. I'm just I don't plan on moving these ambient sounds a lot. I'm just like moving them visually on the screen. There's like these little like circle puck thingies that you can move around, but you could like listen to it and do it too. I just haven't dragged any of the sounds in yet, so I'm just gonna move these in. Real exciting stuff. Okay, and then just move this once. And the crazy thing is, I don't even know if this is gonna sound good. Like, sounds like Katamari Damacy.
The Ghost. I do have Reaper, but I need time to learn a whole new door.
Yeah. I really want to use Logic more, but I just, there's some, you always hear me talking about like the piano roll. It's like something about like the quantizing in me. I just gotta get used to it.
Same will Ableton 12.
Yeah, Ableton 12 I actually use, well, no, I use Ableton 11 a lot, not 12. I have been using MainStage though. I've been using MainStage to practice piano because I've been wanting to play in more live settings with others. So I've been using MainStage. A lot of churches use MainStage, so I've been practicing just putting some drum patterns together with Addictive Drums 2 and putting it in MainStage and just use some stuff. It's crazy. I'm not even like, it's apparently like a ton of stuff you can do in MainStage. I'm not even scratching the surface of what it is, but I haven't gotten to the sounds or anything. I don't even know if I have the sounds. I don't even know if I have them. Okay, so that is left done. I think back is done. Front is done. Okay. You know what would be really cool is if there's probably some skin on Reaper that can do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. That I wish I could like change the track color to the same color, kind of like high contrast mode, but for DAWs. Okay, so I'm going to put these in left, I guess. Okay, this is left, so hello? I thought I set up left. Wait a minute. Did I do something wrong? Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. All right, we really only want to have one. We really only want to have 2 channels for these. I don't really need 4. Okay. Okay, now I know I set this up already for left, so now I'm kind of confused as to what I actually clicked on, because now I'm not even sure. No, I'm not even sure. Okay. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get Chrono Studio. We're gonna get these beach sounds. We're gonna get these beach sounds going. I'm gonna say I want to render 2 minutes of beach sounds. Yeah, go ahead and render that. And I'm gonna grab there's a really loud sound in here somewhere. What in the world? I'm gonna grab the stems for this, and hopefully it's not a million different stems. That'd be really cool if it wasn't. I'm gonna put this over here where this actually doesn't belong. I'm gonna put this outside the scene just so I can see. All right, let's say same time position on separate tracks. Let's see what they do. 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2. All right, they gave me 4 tracks. That's good. Some of these tracks have like nothing on them. Like, what is this? Okay, I don't know. Some of these tracks are like just dead silent. I don't see any waveform on them at all. We're gonna erase these. Get that out of there, get that out of there. I'm pretty sure this is the birds track, so we're gonna put these on the top ambience. Yep. Wow, you're loud. We're gonna just turn that one down. Everything else is good, but that bird is like really loud. These should be in the center. Oh man, you know what I wish I could do? I wish I could have these kind of do some kind of like weird orbiting thing where it just kind of like moves back and forth. Well, I guess I could use an LFO. I guess I could kind of tie this automation to an LFO, and there is a plugin to do it, and I don't know. I can't remember how to do it. But if I can figure out how, I can just have this moving around. And so it makes it sound like the birds are kind of like flying. You know what? I'm just gonna automate that doing this back and forth and back and forth. Am I gonna do that right now? I am so tempted to do that, but we're jumping like 17 steps ahead. We're not even in automation right now. We're gonna just keep them like that. Where's my other beach thing? Come here. You're gonna be on the right. I'm gonna kind of cheat with the right one. I'm gonna put 2 tracks on the right. Or not 2 tracks on the right, but I'm gonna... In Reaper, you can do these things called layers, which are basically like multi-takes. Or kind of like, what do you... Like, you can make, you can have one track hold multiple takes and play them at the same time. They call them lanes. So what I'm gonna do, and you can't, I don't think you can route lanes to different channels in the track. Whoops. Wait a minute. Are you about to sit here and tell me that this isn't waves, this is more birds? You know about to sit here and tell me that. Pause this for a second. I don't hear anything. Why? Oh. No, it's because I did this wrong. No, stop. Play both things. All right. It wasn't. It was just user error. It typically is with me. All right. All right, so we're gonna just duplicate this, and then I'm just gonna cut this. Oops, that's right on it. And oh. Wait, what the heck? Oh. You're down here. I'm gonna just duplicate these birds. No, stop. One thing I'm noticing is that when I have like a bunch of Dolby Atmos stuff, the project can get pretty laggy. That is one thing I am noticing. So that is one situation where you probably want less Atmos beams because the project is less laggy. Okay. We're still jumping ahead of ourselves a little bit. Or should we just like get all the backgrounds and be like, there, the backgrounds are done, and then we can work on the vocals and backgrounds are nice. There's nothing on the right side. I feel like we should have some kind of like wind or something. Oh, maybe not. I mean, you don't hear anything on the right side. Like, if there's nothing on the right side, it's just probably like sand and rocks and stuff, unless you buy some trees or something. But typically, you're not, so I might just keep that right side blank right now. The other thing I do need to do is add an Atmos renderer to the reverb, or Atmos beam to the reverbs. This is where it gets really messy. These reverbs need to be 16 channels in length, or channel length anyway. Are they 16 channels? No, they're not. They're 2 channels, so I need to make these 16 channels a piece. Now, really, I should have 3 reverbs, one for outside, one for the beach, because apparently this holodeck can synthesize acoustic spaces as well, and one for the hollow plane. But I think I'm going to cheat and use the beach one and the... I really could... I don't know. I could use a hollow plane one for... I don't... Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, let's get our reverbs going. This sounds like a song I would play at the beach, actually. We're going to add a... Okay, that's probably not gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. Hold on. It does, but no. Because I don't think it sends upward, does it? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Is this gonna work? Can I put this in here and will it work?
The ghost. So all of this that you're doing now for the beach, do you have to do all of that again for all the other backgrounds you said you had?
Kind of. The beach track is in the same. So what I'm trying to do is set up just generic background left, background right, background top, front, back. And then the beach is going to be in those same tracks as outdoors and everything else. The thing I have to do is just change the I just have to turn up the wetness and the wet and dry of the reverbs that are being used with them. That way I don't have to I don't have to make a beach front, beach back, beach side. I'll just make a generic background one. But I'll just have to add the tracks in. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, that's not. All right, so we'll say. Can I send? Okay, well, we'll just use 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Oh, all right, and it doesn't know. Okay, so I'm gonna send this to Atmos Beam. The reverb is here. Now, to hear the reverb by itself. That's what that sounds like. And the way that we do this. Okay, so then I have to. Oh man, I do have to do this with every single one of them. I do. There's a proper way I'm probably supposed to route this reverb, but we're just going to route everything into 1 and 2 and hope that it just propagates properly. Because the 16 channels are just so the reverb can. So we'll see. Now, if I set the template up properly, when I do other episodes, I won't have to do this because the template will just be like, have all this stuff mapped already. Okay, so oh yeah, that's not gonna be. All right, so I have to route the reverbs to all of these different ambient channels. Where if I would have just made one like 10 channel track and then just routed each stereo track to a different set of the 10 channels, I'd probably only have to do one reverb. That would have made sense. See, I didn't think about that before, and now I'm thinking about it, but I already set it up this way, so we're just gonna keep going with it. It's probably fine. Not really. It's not really fine. I'm just realizing, like, oh shoot. But hopefully I can automate the Atmos volume for the reverb, and it can just be fine. So let's see. And now you hear everything sounds like it's like indoors right now. But all right, next. Reverb indoors. And right now I'm like over exaggerating the reverb, so it sounds like really loud, but I can just turn it down. Okay, now the next thing I have to do is route another one of these to the beach. Actually, some of these I don't have to route that to the beach. Route this one to the beach. I'm taking a bit of shortcuts here. Because really, doing some of this stuff in separate scenes would make it a lot easier. Okay, we have our Stratus 3D for that. Give me the Stratus 3D for... Oh, that's weird. Okay, take this off. Get rid of that. All right, and I will give me another Dolby Atmos beam for the beach verb. Now, what I'll do is in my master, my Dolby Atmos render composer, I have my 2 reverbs. This is what the indoor reverb sounds like. And this is what the beach verb sounds like. Now, obviously, the indoor one sounds a lot louder because I just turned it up. I just turned it up so we could hear it, but I'm going to turn it back down. If I want something to sound like it's like more in the distance, then I'll turn it up, and I believe I can turn the Atmos sound. I can turn the Atmos volume of that particular thing down. And for this beach one, we want the indoor to be turned down. But that's something we're going to be doing in the automation. But I'll just turn the indoor one down all the way now, just so we can see what it sounds like. That reverb is still it's a little loud. It's a little loud. Turn this down more. Also, this is supposed to just be on the left. And why is it like everywhere else? Oh, it's because the thing got moved around. What in the world? Why is this 4 channels? This should not be 4 channels. This should be 2 channels. It is 2 channels. What the heck? Wait a minute. Oh, it's on the... Okay, so this should be 4 channels? Or this should be 2 channels. This should be 2 channels and not 4 channels. All right, so now... Don't know why that's like that, but we're going to fix it. This is... What is this? On the left or the right? This is the left. I thought I set this up already. I thought I set this like this. It's very weird. And then we're going to set the distance. Now, if we hit solo on this beach reverb, you'll just hear the reverb. It's really quiet. But you hear it's kind of all over the place. Now, if you want, I can turn on the head tracking and we can kind of hear what it sounds like when we turn our head. Let me see if I can get that set up. Let me see. NX. Let me see. Turn this on. And connect. Yep, that's it. Oops. Wait for it. Uh-oh, 33% battery. I'll have to change the battery soon. Okay. Oh. 8585. Give me a second. I gotta set this up. AB encoder. 9,000. Well, here, I'll set this to 8585. Because it comes in that way anyway. So this is on the so now I'm it's tracking my head. So I'm turning to the left now, and I'm turning to the right. So the beach should be behind me. The bird should be above me, but I don't know if that actually... I'm tilting my head up now. And tilt it back to normal. You don't really hear the birds right now, I guess. Here, since we're doing this, I'll do this thing that I said I was going to do later, but I'll go ahead and do it now. So this is, I'm going to make the birds sound like they're kind of flying around by just doing a really cheap thing of just moving the moving the little audio things just back and forth. Let me see if I do this. Hold on. I feel like I need more birds. Let's see here. We're gonna say we want to write, and we're gonna go to the beginning of this. And now when I hit play, it's gonna draw some automation stuff, but it's gonna... I have to like do this for a while. Can I like copy and paste this? I'm just still kind of moving these back and forth, and I can put some more bird sounds in here so I can make it like maybe some like wing flaps. Get some wing flaps in here. Let's look up into that. I think we're reached almost the end of the scene. I think that's enough. We're gonna just copy and paste. How far did I get? Oh my gosh, this automation looks crazy, 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 crazy. I think that'd be okay. Okay. We're going to we're gonna say we're gonna just want this to read. Cool. We can get some wing flaps. If we can get some wing flaps, some bird wing flaps. Oh, that'd be good. Oh, I think we got through the rest of that. Let's see. Bird wings. Oh, you know what we didn't do? You know what we didn't do all this time? We didn't save. So we gotta make sure we save. Wow. All this time, we didn't save a darn thing. Alright, well, I just saved, so we're good. Alright. Holy bacon. That would've been crazy. Okay. I put bird wing flaps in. Alright. Okay, we can do that. There, let me make another layer from this. Fixed item lanes. I gotta make a keyboard shortcut for that. And we'll do a maybe cut out the low end on that a little bit. Just do like a filter. High pass. Yeah, all right, so we'll just take this, kind of cut it up a little bit. We'll take another one of these. Put a couple more of these in here. Getting too focused on this beach scene. Getting too focused on this beach scene. Is this Enthusia? Is this all Enthusia? Like the music? What would be like to lower the pitch? Yeah, that sounds good. All right. So, that's what the beach is going to sound like. So, it gives a little bit of movement. It's not perfect, but I think it's okay. I do plan to go to an actual Dolby Atmos mixing studio. I talked to a guy some months ago who has one, and we'll see how good it actually sounds. Now let's get to the rest of this stuff. We're actually gonna keep the beach one for the outside ambience too. Well, not the reverb, but the stuff. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get Ridge Racer. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the vocals. Now the vocals are yeah, no, I'm not even gonna. All right, so the vocals are going to be, so all that stuff is in the Dolby Atmos bed. One thing I gotta do is this. All right, so when you hear it panning like that, that's me turning my head. So this sound is only in the front, and we need something to be in the back. Since they're outside, I need some other ambiences, so we'll just get like a... We have like a here. Maybe we'll do like a train that occasionally passes like on the back. Like trains are cool, right? We like trains. Okay, so we're gonna get a train. But I guess no, that because they have some kind of like futuristic like maglev train, and I don't feel like designing that sound right now. So we're just gonna get some like city stuff. I'm gonna do a little check. Is there like a futuristic future city? Or like a There's Berlin Junction. What does this sound like? Oh gosh, stop. I'm gonna get some EVs. I know it has some like cars. Hold on. It's the EV3. This is like inside, but I need like one that's like, hold on. Kind of make it sound like it's like driving by. No, okay, hold on, let me stop this. Oh wait, that was EV interior. Hold on, car has... These are... Oh gosh, no, stop. Yeah, I wish I could have that with like an EV. Let me see, what is this? Oh, here we go. Perfect. This will do. I'll use these EV. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of just like throw these in, and since it's passing from left to right, it should give a concept of like, oh gosh. Actually, this is kind of going in the back. Back is not. I don't think back is. Hold on. Back is weird. Why is back 4 channels? Back should be 2 channels. Let's see, so back should be. I said I was going to add to the characters, but I guess we're just making all the ambience. Move! Alright. My mouse, I really do need a new mouse. This is getting ridiculous. Shouldn't hear like the engine though. I like that one. Is this Metropolis Racing? Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's Metropolis Street Racer. Richard Jacques, man, he on it. I gotta make sure I don't put any of these on the top. Because if I put them on the top, it'd be weird. All right, now I gotta put these on beach. Oh, I didn't put. Wait. Nope, I didn't do that. All right, I think beach is still going, so we could keep this. Okay, I have to add another. Mix item lanes, and then add another one to the bottom. Hold on, we're gonna do this. All right, turn all this stuff down. and we want to get 2 minutes of this. So now we should have some stuff in the back. And really, this is so bassy. I'm gonna put a filter on this. We're gonna turn all these car passing bys just down a little bit. What? Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Hooray. Now we're going to start working on the voices. So first we'll go with Aeon. And I have some I already have their folly and all their kind of stuff, like their movements and stuff. But I do have to do a bit of mixing on it. Okay. This is a mono source, and this is an object. So let's see here. So he is closer.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while.
Yeah.
Entry number 10. Hello. I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it kind of a surprise.
Okay, so we're gonna... Definitely gonna... I love how I can't close this window. It's great.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited. Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working.
Balance is like the weirdest thing for me. And when I open it that way, I can't use any keyboard shortcuts, which is really annoying.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse. Hey! Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but
That's the weird thing about ambisonics. I'm gonna turn the head tracking off for a bit. Also because it's I think it's running out of batteries. I'm gonna disconnect, and then we're going to. No, let me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna disable all of the head tracking stuff, and we're just gonna run from the Dolby Atmos thing. In order to do that, we need to switch this from 961 back to binaural.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but
Now, it sounds like we're in a room, but we're not really. It's just doing that to kind of emulate what the speakers would sound like in a room.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it kind of...
So the thing I don't quite understand is like when you move the distance forward, it sounds like you're like more in the room and not. Let me actually look this up real quick. Hold on. Like I get it's supposed to be closer to you, but why is it make it sound like it's like okay, or don't do anything. Hello? What are we doing? Okay. The speaker's distance actually do speak. What is time alignment of Dolby Atmos speakers and is that distance from the speakers or is that distance from you? Maybe I'm like not naming it right. Oh wait, the Dolby Atmos render. From the listener. Yeah, but like. Okay, this is like. Like, I know how to make stuff sound like. Give it distance in. Sound thing. Hold on. Let me do this. Let's look at this.
Hello, and welcome to this in-depth tutorial about the Dolby Atmos Composer. In this tutorial, we'll talk about using the Dolby Atmos Beam plugin for panning your tracks in Atmos use. Now, to be able to follow this tutorial, it's necessary that you know what Dolby is. Please follow. You should also know how setup, route, purposes. The essential version of our plugin comes with Dolby Atmos Beam Essential. On the upper left, you'll find a list with all or not. We will occasionally publish videos with mixing tips. Find a format of the track it is instantiated on, but if the track format does not match one of the options from the list, or if for any reason you want to manually set this, you can do so by stereo channel, a mono button will be visible, or objects is reduced to 1, and it's very handy when working with a DAW that does not have mono channel. In the full version of Beam, 2 more controls can be found below these buttons. The first one lets you decide which of the input channels should be routed to the LFE channel of the composite. If there is an LFE object, does not appear as an object in the Beam. The Beam plugin automatically adopts the name of the track if you use that beam. If you have the full version of Dolby, is the angle that determines the position of the object in the horizontal plane. 0 degrees places the object directly in front of you, while 180 or negative 180 degrees places the object behind you.
Okay, that I know.
Watch the object move as I change this value. Notice that if I select more than one object, the azimuth knob is set to 0 degrees, and when I turn it to move, elevation is the angle that determines how far the object is above or below you. 0 degrees means that the object is below, called voice of God. Watch the object. Plus 90 degrees is above you, a position called voice of God. Watch the object move as I turn the elevation knob. Again, when I select more than one object, the elevation knob is set to 0, and I can move the selected objects together while keeping their spatial relationships. The third parameter is called distance, and as the name implies, it sets the distance of the object to the listener. 100% means that the object is at its maximum distance, while 0% means the object is inside the head of the listener. The distance value can also go to negative 100% for creating movement through the listener. Negative 100% is also the maximum distance, but on the exact opposite side of where it would be according to the azimuth and elevation values. Watch the object as I turn the distance knob.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that's what I thought.
Once again, if I select more than one object together while maintaining spatial relationships. With this knob, we have a range of negative 200% to positive 200% to get the full motion range for all selected objects. As an object gets closer to the listener, the more speakers of the composite are involved in playback of that object. This increases the perceived size of the object as it comes closer to the listener.
We used to be a team, we seemed to dream to many others. You picked your battles wrong, I'm not the one you should be after. Why feel superior to someone who has been there for you? I've pulled you through with all that.
Yeah, that's what I thought it should do.
I'm not here to lick your wounds or to solve your issues. If you want, you can choose. I can take you down, I can take.
So that's what it's supposed to sound like, right? So when it moves closer, it's supposed to sound like it's actually getting closer to you. But when I...
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded it.
Let's solo Lilith for a second.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty...
And this is that... I don't have this routed to any reverb right now. This is just, what it is. So that is very strange. I don't think I have this set to multiple channels. It is let me see something. Maybe chances are if I do this.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse. Hey! Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of...
I guess it says there's more speakers involved, but... Oh, you know what else? Hold on a second. Something else is wrong. Give me a second. I have to set... I don't think I have my master set correctly. And weirdly, I don't think I can... Oh, here it is. This is set to what? Okay, it's 6 to 64, so that's not even... That's where it's supposed to be. That's so weird.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense.
I'll set this to 9.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been... Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry, I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense.
Take you down if I wanna solve your issues. If you want, you can choose. I can take you down, I can take you down.
If I move this,
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse. Hey!
alright, well, guess that's how it is.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this.
Okay, we're gonna unmute this stuff.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and
And we'll put this... I'm gonna add both of these. Beach and indoor.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse. Entry number 10. Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working... Prize, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse. Hey!
Cool. Alright, now we'll get Aeon. Supply Revolution. Oh boy. Let me turn that off. What the heck? Oh, okay, we gotta set this correctly. And we'll go ahead and add this beach and add this indoor.
Entry number 10. Hello.
Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now... Whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording. That's why I started talking. Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not particularly. Hold on, you just said who you...
It's me. The
Oh shoot, I put it on the wrong thing.
Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now... Whoa!
What? Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this.
Alright, that is kind of loud.
Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse.
Hey gang! What's shaking? The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now... Whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording. That's why I started talking. Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not particularly. Hold on, you just said who you...
It's me. The brilliant soft space architect that was dropping hard knowledge and truth about how the humans were upset we left in the first place.
Right, thank you for listening, signing off, journal out.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were...
Alright, so those footsteps sound way too clumpy. So What else do I have to do? Oh, right. Turn aeon into an object. Wait, why are there two aeons? Wait a minute, what? Oh, there are two aeons because this Chrono Studio can go to. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why are there two aeons? That's weird. There are two aeons, but that's annoying. All right.
Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse.
Hey, gang! What's shaking? The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now... Whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording. That's why I started talking. Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not particularly. Hold on, you just said who you...
It's me, the brilliant soft space architect that was dropping hard knowledge and truth
Alright, get
about
rid of
how the
this.
humans were upset we left in the first place.
Right, thank you for listening, signing off, journal out.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and digital space, but...
If I run this like this, can I get me like a filter?
Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see what's in here. Contact? Oh, did I bounce all this stuff out? I really hope I did.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and...
Are these WAV files too? I think I did. Yeah, I think I bounced these all into WAV files. Good. Add a filter to this.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and digital space, but someone so rudely interrupted me at the gap to not let me in any of your other
That
recordings.
is because you weren't dropping any sort of hard knowledge or some remotely useful information and were just going on about how much you dislike humans.
No, I was...
Yes? Please, tell us, Aeon, what were you doing?
I was talking about soft spaces. And anyway,
Those cars are so loud. All right, let me. Turn these down. And then top, right, left. What? No. Save this.
Thank you for listening. Signing off. Journal out.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and digital space, but someone so rudely interrupted me and then had the gall.
All right, so we.
And I would have finished that explanation of.
Turn these footsteps down.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and digital space, but someone so rudely interrupted me and then had the gall to not let me in any of their other
That
recordings.
is because you weren't dropping any sort of hard knowledge or some remotely useful information and were just going on.
Oh, wait, maybe I can do this. Can I turn these down like this?
And I would have finished that explanation.
Oh. Oh, this is annoying. All right.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and digital space, but someone so rudely interrupted me and then had the gall to not let me in any of their other
That
recordings.
is because you weren't dropping any sort of hard knowledge or some remotely useful information.
Okay. Can I?
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and I would have finished that.
Okay, so I can't just turn. Oh, that's kind of. All right.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and digital space, but someone so rudely interrupted me.
Turn this down too.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both.
I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse.
Hey, what's shaking? The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now, whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording. That's why I started talking. Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not particularly. Hold on.
Turn
The
that
goals.
down.
How many actors and actresses did the voices characters in the dramas?
Let's see. There's Anne, User, AI, Polly, Eden, Christine, Sam. I think like 7 and 7.1. I say 0.1 because somebody else did a voice, but they only, well, I guess technically 8 because I'm in it. So 8.1, and I say 0.1 because somebody did one line for the end of the last episode. Okay, there we go.
Made to do. Now you sound like the humans. Fine. We're having a field test next week. I'll be taking part in it. It'd be great if you could come. Because, to be honest, I am...
All right, now the beach. Well, I got to turn up a little bit.
Well, that makes sense. I'm afraid I'm still not following.
Well, we've been working on a way to get ourselves onto the network.
I hate to break it to you, but we've been able to do that for the last few years.
No, I mean truly get ourselves through the network into soft space. Meaning a full 100% data connection. And be like as simple as from this room back outside.
Oops.
No connection ports, no data links, none of that required. We'll be able to mesh and engage with everything and everyone there
These birds
with
down.
no limits.
I don't know. That sounds rather risky.
Risky? Maybe you're still not understanding the full concept. With this, we could...
No, I get it
The
completely.
ghost. That's crazy. My comments get read through the processing through the door.
Well, I think they're. Your comments are getting processed through the DAW. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait. That's crazy. My comments get read through the processing through the DAW. Through the DAW. That's weird because I don't hear the thing. I don't hear like any of the reverb or any of the. I don't even have the monitoring on.
We'd be able to mesh and engage with everything and everyone there with no limits.
I don't know. That sounds rather risky.
Risky? Maybe you're still not understanding the full concept. With this, we could...
No, I get it completely. You want to fully merge our consciousnesses with soft space, is that correct?
Yes, that's it.
But why?
Why? Why not? You know as well as I do that those of us that exist purely in soft space have developed leaps and bounds further than...
Now, the next thing to do is doing the panning. Okay. Next thing to do is do the panning, which is not too difficult. So the thing that we do for this, can I do that? Can I map that? No. Okay, so one thing that's, well, I don't think I can do it for Dolby Atmos, but if I were mixing this just in ambisonics, I could actually animate the listener's head, because the listener's head is like the microphone. This is supposed to be from the point of view of like, you know, when you like record on your phone, you're holding up like a voice recorder. And I had an idea where I wanted to animate the listener's head moving around, because it's like there's a point where Aeon like grabs the microphone away, so you know the microphone itself gets like, the whole world gets like flipped around. That is, well, that's tricky to do because you typically can't like move the entire environment around and have it like down mix back to Dolby Atmos. At least I'm not sure how, but that's okay. We can kind of fake it a little bit. Hold on a second. Okay, so we'll start with this first one. Luckily, this particular scene doesn't have a whole lot going on as far as like things flying all over the place.
Asked about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse.
All right, so this part where like Aeon runs up and snatches it. Aeon runs up from the left, so we're gonna go ahead. We will open Aeon's whatchamafaceit, and what in the world? What did I click on? Hold on a second. Why? Okay. You are supposed to be one thing. No wonder. That was so weird. Okay.
Greenhouse.
Hey gang, what's shaking? The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now... Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! So Aeon's gonna come from the left, and they're gonna snatch the recorder. And I think the left side is, that's weird. What is this? All right, let me close this.
It goes. Does your eyes ever hurt or get strained by looking at the screen for so long?
There's a point where it used to. But really, actually, that's when I look at my iPhone screen a lot because I don't watch as much as I used to, but I used to watch, like, even like recently, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. So there would be a point where my eyes would start to hurt. But I hadn't been at the computer for last couple of days that much. So it's not too bad. And I'm also not like reading things, so they don't hurt that much. No, actually, no, they're not hurting at all right now. No, I mean, ask me again in like 4 hours. Because I think I'm supposed to be doing co-working with someone later. So I don't know. But there are times where like they get like really watery and I have to close my eyes and like not look at anything. So then my mind is like, all right, I'll take a break and go watch some YouTube. Oh, wait. So I've been trying not to do that. All right. Aeon is... I need to get a new mouse. This is ridiculous. Okay, so he's going to be on the left. And then Aeon runs up. And I'm going to use the distance. I'm going to start here. I'm going to change this to right. We're going to touch this azimuth knob, which is kind of like your left right, or it's kind of like you're panning on the I guess you're like rotating around the y-axis. And basically you're moving around, like you're moving around your head, like left to right to back to front. And then we're going to touch this distance knob. And so I could animate this like in real time, but the thing that's annoying about animating it in real time is it draws a bunch of points that I then have to go clean up. So I realize, I'm like, you know what? It's better just to, it's just better to, I'll just draw the points by hand because it's, all right. So okay, so one here and then put one. Run. So he goes up from 100 to 0, because from 100 is like you're farthest away in front of the person, and then 0 is you're like right in the person's head. So let's see what that sounds like.
This sort of greenhouse. Hey!
Okay, well that. Oh, all right. The footsteps are ending way back over here. Let's try that again.
This sort of greenhouse. Hey!
All right. Hold on. It's
It
there.
goes. What do you mean? Animate in real time.
Like when I hit play, you can do this in Logic too. I don't think you don't need the automation lane to do it. So when I hit play, let's say you have like like the mod wheel on your keyboard or something, and you turn it and like the sound gets like a vibrato or panning or something like that. You can just like move it around, move the knob around in real time. Like you can, while it's playing, you can just move the knob, like move the parameter around, and you can assign it to a knob on your keyboard using like MIDI learn function. Or you can use, in Logic, you can use the, what is that thing called when you press B and that window comes up with the with all the assignable knobs. But anyway, you could assign that to a parameter. You can assign that to like any parameter to a knob on your keyboard, and then while the song is playing, you can just like move it around, and then it'll record those movements. And it's called automation. It's funny because it's like in the audio world it's called automation, in the video world it's called animation, but it's kind of the same thing to me anyway. So you can move it around. And that's something that can make it really, I think that's something that can add a lot to like sound design and audio dramas and stuff, because then you have that like dynamic movement. Like even from here, you can hear it sound like Aeon's like running up out of nowhere, and then it's just like, it's like it just startles you.
Sort of greenhouse.
Hey! What's shaking? The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now...
And although what's weird about the distance thing is like, for some reason, it always sounds further, even though it's supposed to be closer, and I don't get it. I don't understand. And it's like, oh yeah, it takes up more speakers. Like, but then why is the volume quieter? Why is the volume quieter? And that's something I have to look into, because I just don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I'd almost want to do it the other way around, but it doesn't work that way. So we're also going to pan this to the left. So this, the azimuth is like around you. 0 degrees is directly in front of you. It's like a circle. So at the top of the circle, or like 12 o'clock, 0 degrees is 12 o'clock at the top of the circle. 180 degrees is 6 o'clock at the bottom of the circle. And 360 degrees is like 11:59. So, Aeon runs up from the left. So he runs up from like around like 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock? Wait, no. 369. 9 o'clock. Runs up. They run up from 9 o'clock. So that's 0, 45, 90. Wait, 0, 90, 180. I think it's like 2. Wait, let's see. It's 90 degree. 9, 18, 20, 270 degrees. So math. It's pretty great. Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. Okay, so it doesn't actually go to 360. It goes to 180, which is like behind you, and then it goes to negative 180, which is, you know what? I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me just look. Oh, you won't let me. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, throw all that math out, because it doesn't do a 360. It has 0, 180, and then negative 180, which I think is like directly next to 0. So sure, I guess. Is negative on the left side? Hold on, let me see.
Sort of greenhouse.
Oh, no, it's the opposite. All right, negative is on the right. So left is 90 degrees. We're not going to have it exactly at 90 degrees, but It's fine.
Sort of greenhouse. Hey! Sort of greenhouse. Hey!
What's shaking?
Sort of greenhouse.
You gotta have the footsteps move quicker than that. Have these move quicker.
Sort of greenhouse. Hey!
What's shaking? The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now, whoa!
So, whoa! It's like the sound gets all like moved around. I kind of want to add azimuth too. So, whoa! Kind of gets shaken around. Zoom in! That's so weird. All right.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know.
I think I'm gonna have him like, it's gonna like fly all the way to the. Whoa.
Whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording. That's why I started talking. Whoa! Whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were.
I know he's supposed to be closer, but it just doesn't sound right. Like, I just don't get it.
Whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording.
Oh, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording. That's why I started talking. Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not particularly. Hold on, you just said who you...
It's me, the brilliant soft space architect that was dropping hard knowledge and truth about how the humans were upset we left in the first place.
Right, thank you for listening, signing off, journal out.
And I would have finished that explanation of how...
And this is a point where Aeon starts pacing. So Aeon's pacing like around the person. So it was like,
Oh, it's a good...
oh, okay. Or just start from there. That's cool.
Brilliant soft space architect that was dropping hard knowledge and truth about how the humans were upset we left in the first place.
Right. Journal out. Journal out.
He's gonna walk.
Journal out.
Oh, it's got to be slower than that. He's not walking that fast. They're not walking that fast.
Journal out.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing.
Journal out.
And I would have finished that explanation of how we were developing both physical and digital space, but someone so rude. So rudely interrupted me, and then had the gal to not. So rudely interrupted me, and then had the gal to not let me in any of their other recordings.
That is...
Hold on.
Rudely interrupted me. So rudely interrupted me and then had the gall to not let me in any of their other recordings.
That is because you weren't dropping any sort of hard knowledge or some remotely useful information and were just going on about how much you dislike humans.
No, I was...
Yes? Please, tell us, Aeon, what were you doing?
I was talking about soft spaces. And anyway, I actually did have something to tell you. Big news. But now I think I'll just keep it to myself.
Okay. So, the greenhouse
Oh,
project...
I can't take it. I gotta tell you. Even better. Show you. This way, please.
But I was...
All right, so when he says this way, please, when I say this way, please, then we will have them run off to the magical land of soft space world. The magical land of bacon.
This way, please.
But I was... they're gone. Alrighty then.
This way, please.
But I was... they're gone. Alrighty then. I guess I'm following.
Okay, we're here.
All right. We'll save that. Now we're going to do the panning for the other guy. And to do that, we are going to open this panel here. Oops, I did not mean to click on that. Oh, hat racks. I do gotta turn those on. All right. So I have to automate the reverbs too, but I'll do that later. So we are looking to animate the azimuth right now, and what? Hello? Oh, there you go. All right. So
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise, which kind of doesn't make sense because I'm the only one listening, but I'm pretty excited about this. So, I've made this sort of greenhouse. Hey!
all right, so when he says hey, he flies off to the right because Aeon just snatched the recorder.
Bang, bang, was shaken. The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N, and now... Whoa!
There's something I need to do with the way that this recorder works. I need to... Okay. I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to insert a new track. And then I'm gonna try to put this track at the top. This track at the top will have no effects on it. It will have a Dolby Atmos beam on it, but the only reason it's gonna have a Dolby Atmos beam is because this is the sound of the tape recorder. This sound is special because since it is the microphone, it will be everywhere. Like you'll hear it. It's everywhere, and it's in. I'll even put it in like the listener's head, and it will be sitting. It's at the listener's head. And I didn't name this. Recorder SFX, and it will be cool. All right, and it is named properly. Now it will have no reverb or nothing on it, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take this sound here, and we're gonna move it up here, and so. Oh, and also we're gonna tell it that this should not be anything. Okay, well right now it sounds like it's like yeah, right now it sounds like it is like in a room. You know what? Just to make things easier, I'm just gonna turn it into an object, and it's just gonna be an object that's just everywhere, just so we get it.
Entry number 10. Hello. Sorry I've not recorded in a while. I've been working on something and I wanted to keep it a kind of a surprise. Hey!
All right, so now we're gonna take this.
Hey!
Dang, what's shaking? The name's Aeon. That's A-E-O-N. And now, whoa!
Wow, it's a good thing I wasn't recording.
I know you were recording. That's why I started talking. Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not particularly. Hold on, you just said who you...
It's me, the brilliant soft space.
Oh, the audio's flipped off now. Wait a minute.
Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not...
That's weird. Go back to where you were.
Anyone want to guess who I am?
No, not particularly. Hold on, you just said who you...
Okay, so over here.
Guess I'm following. Then, guess I'm following.
Okay, we're here. Ta-da!
Then, guess I'm following. Guess I'm following.
All right, so we'll turn that off. Actually, we can put that somewhere. And now we will turn this off. What in the world? And it's supposed to be like an abrupt cutoff. There's not supposed to be any reverb. Or any like fade in for that matter, because the recorder just cuts on.
So, let me ask.
Oh.
We're here. Even better. Show you. This way, please.
But I was... and they're gone. Alrighty then. Guess I'm following.
Alright.
Guess I'm following.
Okay.
Guess I'm following.
Take these off, take that off, take that off.
Alrighty then. Guess I'm following.
Okay. Ta-da! Okay, we're here. Ta-da! Okay, we're...
What the heck? Something's weird. Oh.
Pick it up?
Yeah, I know, but like, what do you do? Want to interact with something? Let me ask. Okay, so let me ask. When you want to interact with something,
I'll turn this up.
okay, so let me ask. When you want to interact with
Are you?
Fascinating.
No, not the Okay, so let me ask. When you want to interact with something, what do you usually do?
I'm sorry, that's a bit vague.
Okay, like say a cup. What do you do to pick it up?
I pick it up?
Yeah, I know, but like what do you do? Like what do you do?
All right, Aeon's like on the right, and I know they're not supposed to be on the right, and
And unless you brought me here so you could talk about picking up virtual cups,
But now I think I'll just keep it to myself. You want to interact?
out of.
all right.
Okay, we're here. Ta-da!
A holoplane that's powered off. Fascinating.
No, not the Okay, so let me ask. When you want to interact with something,
Where's the holoplane ambience? What the heck? Hello, holoplane, buddy? You around? You?
Fascinating.
No, not the Okay, so let me ask. When you want to
Maybe it's. Oh, hold on. That's so strange. Hold on, let me see. All right, if we solo the front. Well, firstly, save. Yeah. Now, if we solo the front ambience. Oh, it's just really quiet. Which is weird because the waveform of this is a lot louder than the. Let's do front and back. Oh. It's loud now. I like that. Give me this. Those pops are CPU things, not actual real things.
Come on, don't be shy. Catch.
All right.
I'm following.
Okay, we're here. Ta-da!
A holoplane that's powered off.
Okay, we're here. Ta-da!
A holoplane that's powered off. Fascinating.
No, not the Okay, so let me ask. When you want to interact with something, what do you usually do?
I'm sorry, that's a bit vague.
Okay, like say a
Turn these down a little bit.
Pick it up.
I pick it up?
Yeah, I know, but like what do you do? Like what do you do?
With my hand? Where is this going? Sorry, but...
What do you usually... Okay, so let me ask. When you want to interact with something, what do you usually do?
I'm sorry, that's a bit vague.
Oh, okay, like, say a cup. What do you do to pick it up?
I pick it up?
Yeah, I know, but like, what do you do? Like, what do you do?
With my hand? Where is this going? Sorry, but I've got a journal.
Yeah, right. This is it. This is the journal entry number, whatever the heck. It doesn't matter. So you reach out and pick up the cup with your hand, but what if the cup is in soft space? Then what?
Then I suppose I'd use an avatar.
Exactly. But as you know, the feedback and response isn't on a 1-to-1 scale. Now say the cup isn't a cup, but a good friend or even family member. So you want to...
Sorry, Aeon, but this really isn't showing me anything. And unless you brought me here so you could talk about picking up virtual cups, I really have to get going.
Oh, right. Hold on. So I've brought up a simple holographic...
There's sound effects missing. Hold on. Give me a second. There are a lot of sound effects missing. What in the world? Where'd they go? Ah, here they are for some reason. Oh, they're missing because they're not atmosified. Oh boy. Give me a second. Okay, so... hold on. How are we gonna do this?
Isaac A. Lord, yo.
Yo, what's up? He's a guy. I like how it just reads it wrong, but that's cool. What's going on? What world are you in today? Do I want to put the... Okay. Am I going to actually make more? Let me see if I can just like... Okay. Maybe I can be lazy. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, well, I can do this with this sound, but I don't think I can do this with...
Graphic beach scene. You see this beach ball?
I do.
Oh, this is gonna... All right. Nope, I have to do this. I have to do this the difficult way. Ah, boo. All right. I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna make more Atmos beams. Or you know what? Here, we'll do this. I'm gonna try to make one Atmos beam and route all these channels to it. So this is going to be a channel with six different thingy bobbers. 6 different, we're gonna call this, this is actually called Backgrounds Lies. It's called MISC SFX. And these are going to be in an Atmos beam. Today I'm working on an audio drama that I'm working on. Today I am mixing an audio drama that I'm working on in Dolby Atmos. Now, I don't have the $10,000 Dolby Atmos setup, so I'm using headphones to do it. This is going to be how many sounds? 2, 4, 6, 8. So this has to be a channel of 8.
Isaac A. Lord, what are we watching?
We are watching me fumble my way through. No, we're not speaking negatively. We're watching me work in Reaper on an audio drama that I've been producing for some time called Vaporware. Vaporware is a sci-fi audio drama about a planet that was run by autonomous silicon-based life forms Some may know them as androids or AI, but they would be very insulted if you called them AI because they are not artificial. And I am mixing that in what it's called Dolby Atmos. Dolby Atmos is like surround sound, but you don't necessarily need a bunch of speakers to enjoy it. But if you do have a bunch of speakers, it sounds better, but it sounds just as cool if you don't have them. As you can see, I'm wearing headphones. Wait, can you see that? Is my camera not plugged in? Oh shoot, my camera's not been plugged in the entire time. Well, I didn't really have anything I was showing anyway. Hold on, let me see if I can plug it in real quick. But I'm wearing headphones, and you can get Dolby Atmos in headphones.
Isaac A. Lord, is this your show?
Yes, it is. Let's see. Yay, camera. Where is it? Hello. Yes, this is the show I'm all the things, except for the voice actors. These are not me voice acting. I got some voice actors and did all the sound effects and everything. And so I am I guess you would call it the showrunner for this. Let's see here.
Even family member. So you want to...
Sorry, Aeon, but this really isn't showing me anything. And unless you...
Are you a fan of audio dramas, Easy Guy?
Picking up virtual cups, I really have to get going.
Oh, right. Hold on.
Okay, so the beach is coming in a little too soon. Calm down. There you go. A cool fact is that the guy he's talking about the guy that's talking about the virtual cups, he is now a character in Zenless Zone Zero, which is a really popular free-to-play video game that I used to play, and then they messed up the story, so I don't play it anymore. But it's kind of cool. All right, so we need, this is going to 1 and 2. This is going to go to 3 and 4. It's going to go to 3 and 4. What? Wait. What? Hold on. Make sure this is right. The scene I'm working on is a scene in episode 4 where one character named Aeon is because these are all silicon-based life forms, aka I'll just call them androids because that's what people know. These are human-like androids. Think of like Detroit Become Human if you've ever seen that or played that game. And they have been trying to figure out a way to get into what is called soft space. It's kind of like cyberspace, but more complex. And one of the characters here, Aeon, is very excited to try to completely copy their consciousness over to soft space. The other one, their name is Lilith, and he is
Isaac A. Lord, I don't need the camera, I'm blind.
Oh, really? Oh, well, it's on now. Doesn't matter. That's cool. I'm actually partially blind myself, so I do have some sight, but I do look very closely at the screen. There's another user here who goes by the name Ghost, who is fully blind, and he's making some sick freaking audio games, let me tell you. And he's making a lot of cool audio everythings. Yeah. So one Aeon is trying to say like, oh, we're excited to go into soft space. We're gonna like be able to like do all this stuff because there are other entities that live in soft space. And then this other character, Lilith, is like, yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. I just don't feel like that's safe. I don't feel like that's safe. And Aeon's like, you're dumb. It's safe. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fine. Nothing's gonna go wrong. What could go wrong? And you know, when you ask a question, what could go wrong? Everything's gonna go wrong. Like, okay, so Do you do any audio stuff? Do you watch what you into?
Isaac K. Lord. Sorry for the late response. Yes, I do like audio dramas.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. Depending on, I put my stream on low latency, but depending on where you are, YouTube doesn't care what I put it on. They just say, "Oh, you're gonna get delayed by a minute anyway." So it's all Gucci. It's cool. All right. So this is 1, 2. This is 3, 4. This is gonna be. Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that!
CPU power up scan. Sends 1.
What?
Items 3. CPU
No,
4
no.
5 modified.
Stop!
Replay
Stop!
7.66.
Stop!
Registered to David Key.
Thank-
Licensed for personal small business use.
Okay, thank you for that. Just outing my name and everything. Rude. Thanks for nothing. 1, 2 to 3, 4. 1, 2 to 5 and 6. All right, and 1, 2 to 7 and 8. I also read a lot of audiobooks too. If you read audiobooks, I just got done reading Stormlight Archives. I read Dune. If you ever read that, never seen that. 7, 8. What kind of audio dramas do you like? Okay. So now I should have access to everything. This should all run.
Right. Hold on. So I brought up a simple holographic beach scene. You see this beach ball?
I do. Go on.
All right, so that is like, like the it's like kind of like the holodeck in Star Trek. They're in this kind of computery holodeck room, and then Aeon puts in the program to turn it into a beach, and then it turns into a beach with the acoustics to match. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna pan this out. I will be here for 30 more minutes, and then I'm going to get up, and then I guess I have a meeting in a little bit. While I set this up, I'm gonna just play some other music in the background. This is what? What is this? Oh, that's random. That was a video tutorial, and I forgot that I was running. Anyways, let's get back to the music. We're listening to music from. That's Twitter. We're listening to music. Well, close that. We're listening to stuff from music to drive fast to. So a bunch of music from racing games. We play audio games too, but Monte Carlo from Ridge Racer Evolution. Okay. I just put this music on while I'm doing this because it's going to be just real quiet while I click on this. While I do this stuff. Reaper also is, apparently Reaper is also very accessible too, but it does take some use to getting used to. So Reaper, Logic, apparently Ableton 12 are some accessible music programs if you wanted to get in some music, some audio stuff. Now's a good time to do it. Now's a good time to do a lot of stuff as a blind person. There's some cool stuff coming out. Apple just had their WWDC. They talked about the cool stuff you can do. You're going to be able to do with Siri. How well it works, I don't know. It's not out yet, but I'm excited for it. Okay, so let's see.
So I brought up a simple holographic.
All right, so this like that noise. I'm actually going to put this. I'm actually going to do some of this. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put this in here. And then we're going to put this over here. Oh, shoot. Don't do that. Oh, hats. No. Oh, nuts. All right. Put this back down here. And then put this back down. Put this over here. And we're going to just raise the pitch a little bit, maybe.
A simple holographic beach scene. Brought up a simple holographic. Brought up a simple holographic beach scene. You see this? brought up a simple holographic beach scene.
Wait, are you? This is supposed to sound like it's on the left and right, and I feel like it's not.
So I brought up a simple holographic beach scene.
Oh, I put the wrong sound. I put the wrong sound in the wrong place. Put this in.
A simple holographic beach scene.
We're gonna turn this up.
Of a simple holographic beach scene.
Okay, and then we're gonna. Ooh. I have the cool idea. Let's put this up here like that. Yes. All right. And we're going to put this over here like this. Whoops, don't do that. I already made the, I have some birds that are mixed at the, for the top speakers. Now, because I'm using headphones, you can't really tell where the top speakers are, but I have a head tracker so that I could look up and you can like kind of hear the birds panning around your head. The head tracker is not on right now. It was on earlier, but I turned it off. I just really turned it on to do like testing. Yes.
Of a simple holographic beach scene. See,
Okay, that's cool, but where's the one on the left?
of a simple holographic beach.
Wait a minute. Where's the one on the left? All right, hold on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I set this up already. There's like some kind of weird thing that keeps, hold on. This is okay, who keeps changing this? Some weird thing keeps happening where the things on the left just keep moving. All right, so for the left, we're gonna say this, and we're gonna move this one forward.
Of a simple holographic beach scene. Of a simple. I brought up a simple.
Oh, is it because you're louder? And you're quieter? No.
Simple holographic beach scene.
Why are you louder?
So I brought up a simple holographic beach.
Oh.
Isaac A. Lord, I just loosely listen to whatever I get. I don't really have any money.
I mean, there's a bunch of free audio dramas. Like you got there's all the free audio podcasts that are around. If you like goofy stuff, Bells in the Bat Free's good. Gee, I don't know a whole lot of them. There are a ton of them that are just on podcasts that you can just listen to for free. I'm not sure which country you're in, but if like at least I know if you're in the US, you can get. I'm sure there's some equivalent. You can just get stuff from the library. You can just get something like this one I'm producing is going to be free. So yeah, no, it's not an excuse. You can get your hands on a lot of stuff.
So I brought up a simple holographic beach scene. You see this beach ball?
I do. Go on.
Come on, don't be shy. Catch! So, you've got the ball in your hands. Feel it, right?
Isaac A. Lord, go sound cool.
Yeah. This one on the left is like bothering me, and okay, we're gonna leave it. I need Aeon to like walk over and like tap on the control panel, and right now they're kind of just standing there.
Picking up virtual cups. I really have to get going.
Oh, right. Hold on.
Oh, he does. Ew. Hold on. Turn this up.
Oh, right. Hold on.
All right. So, Aeon's gonna walk over. They're gonna say, "Oh, all right. Hold on."
Oh, right.
So, you're gonna hear them walk over. Let's see. This should be.
Isaac A. Lord. Cool, so those are in YouTube.
Yeah. Let me see. So I don't know if Bells in the Battery is on YouTube. Do you have like Android or iPhone? Either one. I mean, either like you can just get the Google Podcast app and type in audio drama or audio fictional audio podcast, and there's a ton of them. There's like a whole ton of them. There's one. Oh man, there's so many of them. There's so many of them. Like you really can just like type in audio drama in the podcast in a podcast app, and you'll come up with tons. But Bells in the Bat Free is a really funny one, and that's been going for a long time. I used to listen to one. It's a Christian one called Adventures in Odyssey. That one was really good. Focus on the Family had some really good audio dramas. Like they had some high quality stuff.
Isaac A. Lord,
quality.
you're using Reaper.
Yes, I am using the Reaper. Okay, wait a minute. It's going a little slow right now, but I'm using Reaper to make this, but Logic is an option if you wanted to get into that, or Ableton is also an option, but Ableton's really, I'd say go with Logic if you want to go with Reaper. But what's cool about Reaper is you can get a unlimited free demo. And it'll just like nag you to buy it every time. But then even when you buy it, it's like cheap. It's the cheapest one. I do believe Ableton Live Lite is free though, if you're trying to get into that. I use a screen magnifier. I'm on a Mac, so I use the Zoom accessibility feature to look at the stuff.
Oh, right. Hold on.
All right, so yes, Aeon walks over. You hear that? The beep 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 is 1, entirely too loud, and 2, entirely in the wrong location. So, see what we can do about that. Now, ooh, I like this song.
Lord. Awesome, I have a lot of watching to do or listening. I got Star Wars, Naruto, and other stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, do you listen to stuff from the Audio Vault? Is it the Audio Vault? I think it's called Audio Vault. If you're not hip to the Audio Vault, oh man. It's got all the TV shows, and some people have started doing fan audio descriptions of things. Like there's this one show called Amazing Digital Circus on YouTube. It's like an indie animation, but somebody did audio description for that. It's good stuff. Okay, my brain is starting to turn off. Hold on. Okay, so let me do this. So channels 1 and 2 should be these here. So when I pan these, they should go. Yes, that is correct.
So I brought up a simple.
Isaac A. Lord, a Reaper is $60, right? That's my rent in my conversion of my currency.
Oh wow. Yeah, Reaper is $60. But like I said, they have an unlimited free trial. So you can, the only thing that will happen is when you turn it on, it'll be like, hey, you know, you should buy this. And you could be like, yeah, I'll do it later. And then you could just keep using it. So until you're like really sure you're like, until you're, doing some pro stuff and you're like, all right, I can start charging people for this. And or you're doing something, big, you can just keep using it. Logic, I don't know if you're on a Mac, but Logic has a 90-day free trial. Apparently there's some way to reset the clock after the 90 days. So, but yeah, Reaper is pretty cool. Now, depending on what you're trying to do, some other programs are better. Like if you're going in for making music, Reaper is not the hottest idea. But if you're going for like sound effects and recording voices and stuff, Reaper is really cool for that. All right, let's turn these up. All right, cool. And I just realized Aeon doesn't walk back over.
Oh, right. Hold on. Oh, right. Hold on.
All right. All right, so we're gonna walk back over.
Hold on. So. So I brought up a simple holographic beach scene. You see this beach ball?
I do. Go on.
Come on, don't be shy. Catch! So,
We kind of want Aeon.
Isaac A. Lord. Yes, I do use Audio Vault. I didn't know. Did you tell Circus was has of this audio description? I just listened to it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's got an audio description. It's on Audio Vault. I think the only episode they don't have is the last one. That's because it just came out in theaters, and it's gonna come out on YouTube in I'm gonna think a week or so. So yeah, that's on there. Hell of a Boss is on there. Is Murder Jones on there? I don't know. I think Murder Jones is on there too. But yeah, they've got audio description. Demon
Isaac A.
Slayer's
Lord.
got.
So I can use Reaper unlimitedly for my other projects and stuff.
Yep. How do you? Okay. Hold on.
precisely.
All right, I need Aeon. I need you to be like on the right. I need you to be no.
You've got the ball in your hands. Come on, don't be shy. Catch! Come on, don't be shy. Catch!
Oh, Pat.
Isaac A. Lord. Ripper Sound School. I already got an app for music, art, writing, and other stuff. I just need sound.
Okay. Yeah, well, Reaper, I mean, it doesn't have a bunch of sound effects in it. It just makes it good to edit sounds. There are a lot of good free libraries. Zapsplat has some good sound effects. Freesound.org is a classic. Give me a second. I gotta pick up Amazon work. Hold on. I'll try to get a 12 when she want that. Only 1 to 6. Oh my gosh, bro. All right. Schedule working Monday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. I hope you got it. That's Friday. It was on Monday. All right. Okay, so are you on Discord, Izakai?
Precisely.
All right.
Go on.
Come on.
Isaac A. Lord, I know your channel because someone recommended to me on Discord. I don't know if it goes or someone else.
I don't think so, because Ghost's not on Discord. Because I'm not in too many, like, what, I don't know what servers you're in on Discord.
Go on.
Alright, Aeon, I need you to be...
Go on.
Come on, don't be shy. Catch.
You know what? Am I gonna break a rule? Usually you want to keep audio in the center speaker because, you know, that's where the TV is, but this is an audio drama. There's no TV, right? So I could move the sound anywhere.
I do. Go on.
Come on, don't be. Simple holographic beach scene.
Excuse me. I ain't going in on that guitar, right?
Simple. So I brought up a simple holographic beach scene. You see this beach ball?
I do. Go on.
Come on, don't be shy. Catch. So you've got the ball in your hands. Feel it, right?
Well, to a degree.
Alright, I want to have the other guy, I want to have a user kind of like move. I mean, a little bit. You can move a little bit.
So you want to?
Sorry, Aeon, but this really isn't showing me anything. And unless you brought me here so you could talk about picking up virtual cups, I really have to get...
Isaac A. Lord, how long have you making this audio drama?
Too flapping long, let me tell you. I started working on it in 2020. And I was kind of working on it on and off. But I'm really trying to like lock in and finish it because I got some other projects I want to do too.
This beach ball?
I do. Go on.
Come on, don't be shy. Catch. So you've got the ball in your hands. Feel it, right?
Well, to a degree.
Precisely. You get it yet? The ball is real, but because we can't directly interact with it, we need tools like the holoplane or soft ports to come into contact. What you're feeling now is just an analog adumbration of the actual ball. A shadow, if you will.
Well, that makes sense. I'm afraid I'm...
All right, there's a part where Aeon starts pacing, so let me get that part going. Actually, let me save. Uh-oh, the screen's jumping all around. Oh, here it is. Here's the pacing.
Yet, the ball is real, but because we can't directly interact with...
Okay, so here's where Aeon starts pacing. I'm gonna have him pace like backwards. I'm gonna have them walk behind the listener. It's not gonna sound like behind to headphone users, but it will.
Yet, the ball is real, but because we can't directly interact with it, we need tools like the holoplane or soft ports to come into contact. Yet, the ball is real, but because we can't directly interact with it, we need tools like the holoplane or soft ports to come into contact. Yet, the ball is real, but because we can't directly interact with it, we need tools like the holoplane or soft...
Wait. Hold on.
The ball is real, but because we can't directly interact with it, we need tools like the holoplane or soft ports to come into contact. What you're feeling...
I gotta see where this is going.
The ball is real, but because we can't directly interact with it, we need tools like the holoplane or soft ports to come into contact. What you're feeling now is just an analog adumbration of the actual ball. The ball is real, but because we can't directly interact with it, we need tools like the holoplane or soft ports to...
Oh, okay, so you need to jump from 180. Having to draw these envelopes. I wonder how voiceover works with these envelopes, because this is, ugh. It's not super great. Yeah.
Isaac K. Lord, I'm not sure if that's true. They were your friend apparently.
I'm gonna have Aeon keep walking. Yeah, I don't know.
It's real, but because we can't directly interact with it, we need tools like the holoplane or soft ports to come into contact. What you're feeling now is just an analog adumbration of the actual ball. A shadow, if you will.
Well, that makes sense.
Is real, but feeling now is just an analog adumbration of the actual ball. A shadow, if you will.
Well, that makes sense. I'm afraid I'm still not following.
Well, we've been working on a way to get ourselves onto the network.
I hate to break...
Quiet. We'll be able to mesh and engage with everything and everyone there with no limits.
I don't...
Uh-oh. Can we move this? Or just move this a little bit.
Data links, none of that required. We'll be able to mesh and engage with everything and everyone. To mesh and engage with everything and everyone there with no limits.
I don't know. That sounds rather risky.
Risky? Maybe you're still not understanding the full concept. With this,
Ooh, Sonic R.
you'll be able to mesh and... It's
I...
risky? Maybe... risky?
And then we'll do this. Me back in time, so take me back in time.
Understanding the full concept. With this, we
No,
could...
I get it.
Ask myself,
fully merge
what
our
am I
consciousnesses with
doing
subspace, is
here? Some people always ask me, like, how do you, like, make music and mix with you have, like, music in the background? And I'm like, well, it's because I get bored.
Why?
And they've even created their own version of management.
In time to another world.
Why?
And they've even created their own version of management that...
And where I want to go.
even created their own version of management that handles some soft spaces. It's basically virtual hardware within virtual hardware.
I'm really excited about that. Virtual hardware within virtual hardware. Can you imagine like a world that you go on the internet and then on the internet there's like another internet inside the internet? Imagine that. It's like cyberception. All right. My time is almost up, but I want to do this. Yeah, I mean, if you're on Discord and you want to like keep talking, you can add me on Discord or something like that. I can. I do have a Discord server. Because I do have to go soon. But it was great talking to you. I stream every Tuesday. If you don't want to do that and you just want to like come to the channel, I stream every Tuesday. Yeah, I stream every Tuesday in the afternoon, US time, Eastern Standard Time, from anywhere from like I usually start anywhere from like 2 to 4 p.m. and end around 6:30 to 8 p.m. But I stream like for like 3.5 hours. And I work on stuff like this, or I work on some music or something. So take me, so take me, so take me.
Having a field test next week. I'll be taking part in it.
Oh, hold on, there's some walking over here. Hold on. One new
What are you to
girl.
be worried about?
Oh, I don't know. Something about.
All right, so then Aeon walks back over. Hold on.
Having a field test next week. Having a field test next week. I'll be taking part in it.
So take me.
Having a field test next week. I'll be taking part in it. It'd be great if you could come. Having a field test next week. I'll be taking part in it. It'd be great if you could come. It'd be great if you could come. To be honest, I'm just a little scared.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but if you're really that set on doing it, then I'll be here.
Dang it. Hold on. I gotta get the footsteps from back over here.
Finish that explanation of how we were developing both physical. Whatever the heck, it doesn't matter. So you reach out and pick up the cup with your hand, but what?
What's this?
Whatever the heck, it doesn't matter. So you reach out and pick up the cup with your hand, but what if the cup is in soft space?
Oh, that's the ball.
Get going.
Oh, right. Hold on.
I'm gonna take this. And then we're gonna put this.
It'd be great if you could come. Great if you could come. To be honest, I'm just a
All right, so we're gonna walk back over here.
great if you could come. To be honest, I'm just a little scared. Great if you could come. To be honest, I'm just a little scared.
We're gonna do that.
Thanks, Lee.
Let's just take that off.
To be honest, I'm just a little scared.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but if you're really that set on doing it, then I'll be here.
Thanks, Lee.
Sure. You must really want to hold virtual beach balls.
They're perfect spheres, you know? Have you ever held a mathematical...
Oh, hats. I forgot. I gotta put these sounds back. I have to put the sounds of the thingies. Is back.
But they do exist.
If you could come. To be honest, I'm just a little scared.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but if you're really that set on doing it, then I'll be here.
Thanks, Lee.
Sure. You must really want to hold virtual beach balls.
They're perfect spheres, you know? Have you ever held a mathematically perfect sphere? No, you haven't, because they don't exist in hard space. But they do exist.
Goodbye, Aeon. We're signing off
I'm
now.
just saying these babies are round as round.
Isaac A. Lord, of where did you find your voice actors?
So I did a casting call, actually 2 casting calls, actually I think 3. I did some casting calls across a bunch of different places. I did some casting calls on Twitter, Discord, Facebook. I think those are like the main 3 places I did them. I did pay them though. I did try to pay them decent rates to get them to come on to do some stuff, and they were really cool. They're people from like all over every different time zone. But luckily I was able to get a decent amount of them to play. I was able to get a decent amount of them to play or to record at the same time.
Isaac A. Lord, how many audio dramas did you make and what are you planning to make next?
This is my first audio drama that I've done like sound for some other ones, but this is my first one. The next thing I'm gonna do, I have like scripts for other audio dramas, but the next thing I'm gonna do is probably gonna be a game. It's kind of like a Simon Says game. Well, that's a basic concept. It's sort of like Simon Says with a musical twist, if you can say it like that. Ghost says it's Ghost says it's like the bikini game, but that's because that's just a joke. But it's a game where you have to blast through these floors of this building, and to get through each floor you have to put in a certain sequence that is given to you, and you can put in the sequence, like, you can put in the sequence, you could take as long as 4 bars in a song to do it, or 2 bars, depending on what the song is. You don't have to put the sequence in on rhythm, but you do have to hit the confirm button once the sequence is entered on beat. So that's the next thing I'm working on. I've got a different project called... I'm not going to announce the name of this other one, but the other project is kind of like a Dreamcore album type of thing. Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of scripts I've been writing for years that I want to put into stuff, but I do keep updates about it on my YouTube channel, even though I haven't put up a video that much, but I do keep updates I try to keep updates on my YouTube channel. I tried to, I put some stuff on my Twitter, on my Blue Sky, it's very Extreme Core everywhere. Let me put this in there like that, and I can show you a little bit of another episode. Let me see here. Let me see. I can show you a little bit of another episode. Where the main characters, because this episode is actually kind of like, this part of the episode is actually like a flashback episode. Let's see, what's this one? So the thing I'm going to show you is from episode 5. The idea is that the plot is that Eden is a science robot who came from Earth to explore this planet, because for some reason all of the machines and entities on this planet shut down. And so Eden is coming to find out why. On the planet he found a character named Polly, who looks kind of like an iPad, I guess. And Eden looks kind of like one of those space rover vehicles. And in this episode they find this strange garden. You actually hear the British character here talk about it a little bit, but they find this strange garden, and this garden has some, interesting things going on. So I can play you a little bit of that. Let me see, what is this?
Get away, Eater!
Oh no, that's not. All right, so let's see here.
Hey everyone, this is Polly, and you're listening to.
I'm gonna just jump ahead to.
You can even interface.
Let's see.
Far more likely that this is a large team. So
All right, here, I'll just play from the beginning.
Hi everyone, this is Polly and you're listening to episode 5 of Vaporwave! Woo! Cue the music!
This is the one without music. I'm adding music to it.
Today we're going to the best place there never was! But before that, we'll be taking a stop at a bunch of flowers. Take it away, Itaroki!
Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is Eden Faust, and...
Yeah, we did that already!
Wait, really? When?
Just a second ago.
I'm pretty sure I'd remember that, considering I'm the host of this series.
Oh, I guess I forgot to turn on the external microphone.
Did you say the title and greet the listeners?
Yep, sure did.
And I suppose it's fine. Well, travelers, I am assuming Polly explained that while looking through the information from last time, we stumbled upon some coordinates that led us to a place with the extremely innovative name of the Greenhouse. Did you explain that?
Huh? Of course! Oh yeah, and also a bunch of people died.
Polly!
What? It's what happened. Oh, we're here!
Ah, it would seem so. For those at home, which is, I'm assuming, all of you, this is a large domed structure that looks to have a radius of 1 kilometer. It's made of glass with sturdy gridded metalwork that make up the outer shell.
Complete with a big mean door we can't open. Grr.
It looks rather steamy inside, which makes it difficult to see through the glass. No need to worry. Give me 1 moment.
Are you gonna jack in?
No, I'm not going to jack in. Just a few more adjustments, and...
Wow! So many colors!
Most impressive. So this dome serves 2 purposes. The first for maintaining the plants here, assuming these are organic, and the second, which is a fully immersive augmented reality dome. Honestly, it is far more likely that most of this is being generated by software, as my sensors are picking up very few signs of bioorganic life.
There are a ton of machines, though.
You're right. Well, it looks like not everything here is being generated. These are indeed physical objects.
You mean flowers?
For lack of a better word, yes. But as you say, these are most definitely machines. You can even interface with them.
We can go to the flower world?
I suppose? I'd be careful, Polly. We don't know what else
Opening
is...
wireless data link.
Polly, I just said... Polly? Polly?
So that's all that I'm gonna play for the moment. But yes, Polly connected to the flower world, I guess. But yeah, that's a little bit of episode 5 where they go to this greenhouse that have plants that have data ports on them that you can go to the flower world. And so you're going to see what happens when they go to the flower world. And yeah, it's basically digital drugs. But hey, you didn't hear that from me. That's very loud. All right. But yeah, that's it for today. Izakai, thanks for so much for hanging out. Like I said, if you want to like chat on Discord or something, my name is Virix Dreamcore. That's VIRIXDREAMCORE. And you can find me on Discord. It's all one word. Or you can also find me on Twitter. It's an underscore between the Virix and the Dreamcore, or X, I guess you can say. I make music on SoundCloud under the same name. There's music I have on this channel. So yeah, I'd love to keep chatting and see what you're working on. Let me see if I can do one last thing for you. Hold on. I don't know if this actually works. Hold on. Let me see. Oh wait, you know what? In chat, oh, it doesn't work on YouTube. Okay. Here, I'm gonna try to put this in YouTube for you. This is a link. I'm gonna post a link in the YouTube chat for wait. Oh, I can't. I can't write it in. I can't write it in YouTube chat. Hold on. Here, I'll just come over here and do this. Alright, well now YouTube chat's not loading. Typical YouTube chat. YouTube chat never loads correctly, like it's just a big empty panel. But, okay, well. Oh wait, here, I'll just do it this way. Yeah, here, I'll just do it this way. Alright. But until next time, thanks for coming by. And we'll see you next week. Dreamcore signing out.